And we are live. Live. Welcome, everyone, to Unapologetic Tea Time with your host, PG. That is me. Good Wednesday afternoon. Actually, good Wednesday evening, everyone. Um, got a little bit to talk about today. Can't complain, really. Have no reason to complain. I am still topside and among the living. Thank God for that, because He is worthy to be praised. Let me get right on into today's show, everyone. It's going to be short and simple and straight to the point. Um, SHTF is already here, and if you do not know what SHTF, the acronym or the abbreviation, stands for, I am going to tell you right now. It stands for shit hitting the fan. That is right. It is here. It is already here, and it's happening right now as we speak, and has been happening for quite a while now. So, with that being said, I am doing a series, a 6-part series, and this is part 3 of the series. And this part right here is called Distractions. That's right. Part 3 of my 6-part series is called Distractions. Um, what is a distraction? You already know what a distraction is. But I'm just going to give you a little bit of food for thought. It's when your attention is drawn away by other things. That is what a distraction is. It's when one's attention is drawn away from what you're supposed to be focusing on by other things. And what I mean by other things could be worldly things, local things, family things, and events and occurrences, you name it. That can steer you away from what your normal everyday need to be focusing on. It can take you away from that, pull you away. The news media, social media, um, friends, family, work, you name it, can sometimes be a distraction. And right now, it seems to be, oh, the quarter, not just the month or the week or the day, but the quarter for distractions. And you say, PG, what do you mean by that? Well, let me tell you. The reason I titled this Distractions was because, hell, by Sunday, I was like, seems pretty quiet, the normal run of the mill stuff. This one kills this one. These people kill these people. Let's see, food prices going up. Gas prices are still high. Lumber prices, corn prices for cattle and you name it, livestock and what have you, that's going up. Farmers are paying exorbitantly high prices for their fertilizers to try to continue to grow the crops that they produce and send out to the grocery stores and processing plants so that we, the American citizens, can purchase those products and feed our families with. So, yeah, I said, okay, all right, okay. So it's been pretty quiet. Then here comes Monday. I said, So I was looking through, a couple of my news feeds that I like to read, a couple of podcasts I listened to, and not much was truly going on that was any different from any other day of the week. And then lo and behold, I said to myself, well, hell, I said, I'm sure all hell will break loose sooner or later. I said, something's bound to wreak havoc sooner or later. So then here I go, minding my own business, trying to not become distracted. And damn, I'm like, what the hell? So I started getting these little pings from my phone. And I was like, what's going on? So I opened it up. It was a couple of little news blasts, and there's been a leak, and I'm like, a leak? And one of them, I thought I saw a leak. I'm like, damn, what is it? A nuclear leak? Is it what kind of leak? I'm thinking, what the hell? What the hell done happened now? So anyway, long story short, I opened this one that was by Politico, and it talked about the SCOTUS leak, and I'm like, oh wow. I said, wow. I said, are y'all really, really surprised to myself? So I texted a couple of Republican friends of mine to give them a royal ass chewing, of course. And, they still love me, but yeah, no big deal, even if they don't. But I tell them, I said, hey, I said, wow. I said, I don't hear anything from you guys. And I said, no. I said, y'all got to get y'all asses together. Y'all got to try to figure out how you're going to spin this and how you're going to play the victim role. What do you mean, PG? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm like, you know what the fuck I mean? You got to figure out how you're going to spin it and how you're going to become the victim all of a sudden and who you're going to blame for this. I said, but I'll give you, a few hours and y'all will come up with something, I'm sure. So about a few hours passed, and lo and behold, there they were. Oh, whoever did this should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And this is, this is damning to the courts. And, and I'm like, no, you motherfuckers have been talking about this for decades, and you fucking campaigned on it last campaign and the campaign before that and before that. And now that you motherfuckers have tried to do what you set out to do, you don't want to take your victory lap. You don't want to stand on the stage and take a bow. Why the fuck not? You evil fucking dotards. Because this is what you wanted. This is what you said the American people wanted. This is what you said that you would vow to do, to give to the American people. Now you're ashamed? You did it. Stand up. Take your victory lap. Take your bow. This is what you're supposed to do, isn't it? Aren't you glad? Oh, wait, no. Y'all, you didn't want them to leak it out. See, the SCOTUS has dirty little secrets because they're dirty little people, some of them. And they're easily swayed. I don't give a damn how they sit there and they lie and they put on those black robes or whatever. Some of them are dirty. Not all, but some. Dirty, have dirty little secrets, have all kind of skeletons in their closets, underneath their beds, in the pillowcases, underneath the goddamn vanity, behind the dresser, behind the picture on the wall with the family portrait on it. You got these dirty, nasty little secrets. Now somebody made somebody mad, and now we done went there to Politico and leaked this shit out. It was already destined to happen because you've been harping at the bit, chomping at the bit. You've been trying to do this for years. Now you're going to claim, oh, woe is me. Oh, no. That's not what we wanted to do. And no. That's just a draft. And da-da-da-da-da. Draft my ass. Because when you start doing drafts, let me tell you about how this works. You are already getting all your ducks in a row to go ahead on and do the dirty thing or do the dirty deed or whatever needs to be done. Okay? That's how that goes. Now, a draft is a draft is a draft. That's not the final. However, come sometime in June, maybe they'll postpone it, maybe it'll go to July, but it's supposed to be sometime in June. They're going to make this final dissent and decision. All right? That's what these states have been moving heavily towards already. You know what states I'm talking about? You red states. You red hat wearing motherfuckers. That's what I'm talking about. You see, you have been chomping at the bit for decades. Again, I'll say it, and I'm not going to apologize because this is Unapologetic Tea Time with your host, PG, that is me. Therefore, I'm not going to apologize. This is my channel. If you don't like what I have to say, don't listen. There's many more channels that you can go to. So do your thing. Go to wherever you want to go. I'm just saying. I'm just calling an ace, a spade, a spade. However, back to the word distractions. And when you turn your head from the attention of the high food prices, the gas prices, high prices on other things, toys and grain and food and clothes and whatever, prescription drugs and doctor's visits and ER visits and this and that. Let's turn our head. Meanwhile, you get this peck on the shoulder and we're hollering and screaming about Roe v. Wade. Some of you are cheering, yay, 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 in Roe v. Wade. But the majority of the American people are not. Because the majority of the American people still want Roe v. Wade. They want protection under the federal law that states that a woman should be able to choose whether or not she sends her body through and her mental state through something called an abortion. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all this here and now. You've heard it on Unapologetic Tea Time with your host, PG, and you're going to hear from other people and other entities as well. You are not going to stop abortions from happening. You may deem them as being illegal. They were illegal for years prior to Roe v. Wade. Okay? And when and if they become illegal again, you're still not going to stop them from happening. It is what it is. I believe that I was born a female. I identify as a BOI boy. Okay? Didn't bear any children. Raised a whole hell of a lot of them with my partners over the years who had their very own children. But I believe in the right to abort. I don't believe abortion should be used as birth control. But I believe that in the event of incest, in the event of rape, in the event that it's going to endanger the mother's life, or in the event that the child will have no life as we know it, able to grow up and do things and decide that it's going to be, bedridden and not going to be able to walk, talk, or do anything. I believe that there should be a strong decision made by the parent or parents before they bring that child into this world. Whether or not you're going to be capable of going all the way with that child, being the way that that child will be for the rest of his or her life. I believe that you should have the right to decide. I believe that mistakes are made. We've all been young and we've all made mistakes. And some of the mistakes that we did make that we were able to get ourselves out of could have cost us our lives, or could have cost us our best friends' lives and whatever, or this, that, and the other, or could have been really detrimental to our futures. When you're young, you don't think about certain things. When you're young, you're having fun. But it's a whole hell of a lot of responsibility when you are getting ready to bring a baby into this world and you don't even have a place to lay your own head. You don't even have a place to lie down or a place to rest yourself, a place that's safe. I believe it is a woman's right. It's her body, and she should have the right to choose or to decide what she does with her unborn fetus. Again, I'll say that I don't believe that abortion should be used for birth control. You just keep having abortions after abortions after abortions. But I do believe that a woman should have the right to have an abortion under certain circumstances, or to have one abortion. Now, the reason why that this has been so highly pushed and so political and what have you is because over the years, the white population has started to decline. And we all know when that declines, what happens is you are no longer the majority. You become the minority. And we all know that you're scared to death of that. I'm talking to my white friends and my white folks that have problems, that know deep down inside how you feel about all of a sudden you're not the majority anymore. You're not the king and queens anymore. You're suddenly becoming the minority. Oh, hell no, we can't have that. You see, because y'all not having babies like you used to. So what we're going to do is, if we prevent abortions from happening, then surely, because a lot of you have flushed them down the toilet and down the ditches and down the sewage and everything else. But you're not going to tell. You're not going to kiss and tell. You're not going to use that coat hanger and tell. See, a whole hell of a lot of you have done it. You've done it. Your daughters grew up and you let them do it. Your granddaughters and everything else. Y'all have done it. But you're not going to tell anybody. That's a dirty little secret we going to keep. But you know why you're pushing this agenda. You've campaigned on it for decades. And you don't want to take your bow. You don't want to take your victory lap. You fucking hypocrites. You dirty hypocrites. You dirty ass hypocrites. And that's right, I'm calling you out one by one. You dirty, slimy ass hypocrites. I dare you. Sit there. Campaign on this. And now you up at arms because somebody leaked it out. You fuckers crack me up every day. That's why I have to take my psychotropic meds every day so I can remain sane. So I can remain sane and be all in your ass and on your asses because of this kind of stupid shit. And I come on here so I can help some of my people who are becoming distracted. And I'm not talking about help some of my people as in black people, some of my people who believe in an honest day's work, who believe in doing their thing, not bothering anybody, not expecting to be bothered, going about their merry way and doing their thing, and what they need to do for themselves and or their family or both. See, some of you are easily distracted. You'll look this way while they do over here trying to pull the wool over your eyes on the other side. While your head is turned, God knows what they're not doing. But see, while we can distract people, see, we got them now. We can hold them there because they're all up in arms about abortion. Now let's go over here and sneak over here and do this and slide this in. No. I'm watching you. That's why I say, stay woke. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't take any wooden nickels or wooden coins. We can't spend those these days. Those are counterfeit. But what we have to do is stay woke. What we have to do is understand that we cannot become distracted. We have a whole lot going on. Again, we have the gas prices, the food prices. All of those will continue to rise. Wheat prices, grain prices, everything will continue to rise. There is no end in sight for the prices not to continue to rise. There is no end in sight. People, oh, this is just going to be for a little while. My ass has been a little while now. I'm ready for it to stop. There is no end in sight. Now, we could bring the prices down if we unite together. Stay out of these stores, stay out of the clothing stores, stay out of some of the shoe stores, stay out of some of these stores of the things that we don't have to have, that we just need, or do we think we need. Buy only the things that you need, not the things that we just dying to get because we want it, because the lady across the street has it, and the guy across the street, or the guy next door, or the guy at work has it, and you want it too. It's great to want. But what's great is to be able to buy what you need and be able to save and put back for that rainy day. Just in case you don't get everything that you need, you can go into your little stash, pull out a little bit, and be able to buy the rest of what you need. Because all of a sudden that paycheck doesn't stretch quite long enough to meet the needs of your family or your needs. You go into your rainy day fund or your stash. Hey, Mr. Tim, I'm good. How about you, my dear? Hope you're feeling well. Glad to see that you're here joining in with me. But back to what I was saying. Don't be distracted. You can't be distracted and be able to do what you need to do. You got to stay focused. Whether that's staying focused on trying to beef up your pantry, beef up your extra supplies, beef up your ammunition, beef up whatever it is you need to try to stockpile, or whatever, your water supply, whatever it is. You can't get distracted. You see, the leak from the SCOTUS, from the Supreme Court, was done for a reason. It's election year, y'all. I am so glad to hear that you're doing better. I've been praying for you, and you came across my mind today. I said I was going to text you a little later, or probably tomorrow, but I'm glad to see you here. But you can't get distracted, because that was a distraction. Let's throw this in the mix. See, while it's an election year and while we're doing the primaries and things, let's throw this in. And this is bound to work for us. But see, what you Republicans, some of y'all, and not all of you, because there's good and bad on both sides of the aisle. But what you didn't, you failed to think through was, how is this going to impact the votes at the polls when we go to the primaries, and this fall when we go to the general elections? How is this going to affect the votes? Okay? I don't think the Republicans realize that. Now, you fucking Democrats, and I'm a Democrat, and I will get off in your asses like white on rice. If you don't fucking talk about Roe v. Wade and how to keep this in place, and how to keep the sanctity of Roe v. Wade under the and federally protect women's rights, you can fucking forget all about 2024. You can forget about it. You better keep that on your tongue, on your mouth. You better keep those words in your mouths. And you better harp on it like never before. But this is a distraction. Let's leak this out and let's throw a curveball. That's what that was for. They already been planning to do this, y'all. This is not a surprise. It's already been planned. You think this is a surprise? Maybe a surprise for some of you, but not everyone is surprised. Because you shouldn't be. Because if you've been following what's been going on, if you've been following the current events, if you've been following the state of the nation, if you've been following things, even haphazardly following things, even a little bit, you would know that this shit right here that we're talking about right now was destined to happen. Not necessarily the leak, but it was destined to happen. But see, somebody got mad with somebody. Somebody done did something under wraps. So now we want to throw the baby out with the dishwater. Now we gonna pull the scab off the wound before the wound could heal. Well, Houston, we got a problem. The next thing you got distracting is we don't know whether or not tomorrow we wake up, we're going to be in World War III or not. Because see, the Russia and the Ukraine war that's going on, it's not getting any better. It's putting our backs up against a wall. The UN and all, we're being pushed up against a wall. How long will this go on? I have not a clue. But if we don't watch, if we don't do something soon, we will be in World War III. Save what you can. Save all you can. Get some of the little things that you like. The foods that you kind of like to eat and whatever. Your water and all your little provisions. And hey, if nothing ever fucking happens except prices continue to rise and you're not able to go to the grocery store, at least you're able to go in your closet or under your bed or in your pantries or wherever you got it, in the barn, in the garage, wherever the fuck you got it. I don't care. Just get something. And you're able to go out there and you're able to pick and choose. Well, I'll choose. Let me wash my clothes this week with Tide. Next week, I'm going to wash them in Purex. Next week, I got Pure Cell. The next week or 2 weeks later, I got some All detergent. Because, child, I bought that for 90 cents. I was couponing and everything, and I was able to stock up. Guess what? While everybody else paying $13, $14 for a bottle of it, you shopping out of your garage, or you shopping out from underneath your bed, or you shopping out of your closet. It'll feel fucking good to you. Trust and believe it will, if it ain't already feeling good to you. Okay? That can of tomatoes that you bought for 49 cents, now that can of tomatoes is $1.99. Guess what? You shopping out your pantry when you paid 33 cents or 49 cents, and now everybody else is paying $2 for a can. And you got you about 20, 30 cans. It's going to feel real good. Because even on your salary or whatever, it will no longer let you buy 5 or 6 cans. You can only buy that one can for that one meal that you're trying to make. It's going to feel real good. You bought that 12-pack of socks at the end of the school year or at the end of the summer when Walmart and the rest of the stores, Burlington's and whomever, Marshalls, and they were clearancing them out for $2, and you bought you 2 bags of them. Guess what? Sure feels good. When back to school this year, it's going to cost you $13 for a 6-pack of socks. When you got you a 12-pack for $2 last year or the year before that, and you got you 2 packs, got you 24 pairs. You can donate you a couple of pairs in the blessing basket or the blessing box or whatever. You can donate you a couple of pairs and still be okay. See, things are put in place sometimes to distract you. Things are put in place sometimes to not only just distract you, but to test and to see how the public is going to react. And then they know what to do next. You want to talk about craziness? Want to talk about craziness? I'll talk about craziness. Let's talk about craziness for a minute. Let's get on a little bit lighter note. But you're talking about insanity. I told y'all when they come texting me that crazy shit, when Will Smith walked his ass up there and slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. I told y'all that was gonna open up a whole new can of worms. See, if you don't like comedy and you think you can't take a joke, don't fucking pay your money and go to these comedy shows or whatever. Don't do it, because it might piss you off and you might forget where the hell you are, and all of a sudden you jump out your seat and you try to get up on the stage to beat the shit out of the comedian. That's their job. That's their fucking job. Just like you're an actor, just like you are a landscaper, you're a barber, you're a candle maker. That's their job, to entertain. You don't like to be entertained, don't go. You don't want to be entertained, don't fucking listen to it. Turn it off. But you cannot run your ass up there and physically assault people because they're spewing something out of their mouth that you don't want to hear or you particularly don't agree with. I wish one of you motherfuckers would step to me and tell me I'm going to hit you because you saying something about the dotard Donald Trump or foolishness, fuckery, foolery, Marjorie Maggot Green. I'd pop you so hard you would see you be into the next decade. Dave Chappelle, another well-known comic, was assaulted or was nearly assaulted by someone. And he was just doing his job. He was hired to tell jokes or whatever on stage doing a performance at the Hollywood Bowl. Somebody ran up there, thought, I guess, they could do whatever they wanted to do. I told y'all that we was going to have a problem because that was going to open the door and give people some courage or some craziness in their mind or their thought pattern that it's perfectly okay to go fuck with somebody. You pay your money, sit in your seat, and wait till they say something you don't like and go fuck with them. See, now if that's not the definition of insanity right there, tell me what is. That's crazy as hell to me. See, this is the world we living in. Let me tell you about another insane and sad and just unfucking conscionable. Here in the Atlanta metro area, this guy, 20 years old, I believe, goes to retrieve a gun that they had taken away from him at a police stop or whatever they did. Probably he was arrested and they let that ass out and then he had to go back and get his gun or whatever it was. Well, he has a baby. He drives with the baby to the police precinct or the department to go and retrieve the weapon that they took away from him. And this fucking idiot didn't know, stupidity at its best, didn't know he had another warrant for his arrest for a parole violation of some sort. Leaves the 8-month-old baby in the fucking car, and he's up in there for 4+ hours. Never once told the authorities when they was questioning him and whatever, and took him in to book him or to arrest him, that he had a fucking baby in the car. Now this is your kid. And you don't tell the authorities that you have a young baby in the car. First of all, First off, how could you leave an 8-month fucking year old in a fucking car? It's fucking May and it's hot as fire outside and the baby died. Now they done charged you with parole violation, and murder. How could you leave your own flesh and blood and let them suffocate in the fucking car? You in there trying to retrieve a weapon. And then they up and then arrest your ass because you got a parole violation. But you big motherfucking, you big, you all that in a bowl of cherries. You done killed the child. Over some stupid shit. You let the child suffocate in a hot ass car. And then the grandma, wherever she came from, finds the child outside in the parking lot in the car. I guess windows rolled up and everything, dead. That happened today or yesterday. Now you go to retrieve a weapon, but you don't know that you got a parole violation. You don't know that you got a warrant out for your arrest. You dumb fucker. You should have just let the fucking gun or whatever you went to retrieve stay there. The child at least would have been alive, perhaps. Maybe, maybe not, because you're stupid. You're stupid enough. Probably wouldn't even feed the baby. But it's sad. 20 years old. And now you're in jail and you done killed the child. Sad. Distractions. I guess he was distracted by, I ain't letting them keep my gun. I ain't letting them keep my weapon. I ain't letting them keep my Glock. Just dumb. Everybody partying like it's 1999. Partying like a rock star. Yeah, it's summertime. It ain't officially fucking summertime till the end of May or whenever. Till Memorial Day weekend. That's when we start celebrating this summer. But guess what? The COVID death toll is rising. Today, Wednesday, May the 4th, we have officially, on paper that is, have surpassed the 1 million death toll in the United States of America. Sad. Death toll is on the rise for COVID. Infections are back on the rise again. Hospitalizations are ticking up again. But that's because people think that it's over. It's not over. It's still here. It's still amongst us. It's still around. And we're still giving it to each other. We can at least wear a mask when you're in public places, especially with a lot of people around. Could at least go and get a vaccine. You know, could at least get a booster. Me personally, I've had my vaccine, both of them, and I've had my booster. I'm not getting another one. That's me personally. But I've tried to do my due diligence, what I was supposed to do, or what I thought I should do. I'm not getting another one because it made me deathly sick. It made me really, really sick, not deathly sick. I take that back. I'm going to retract that. It made me very, very sick all 3 times. Put me in the hospital. But, praise God, I'm still topside. But I'm just saying. Now, to give you something really, 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 really funny, is the people in Nantucket have gone to court and they have decided to pass this ordinance that now anyone can go topless on its beaches in Nantucket. So this summer, I want all y'all to send me $5 so the PG can go to Nantucket and walk topless on a beach in Nantucket. I have my sunshades on. I'm going to have some Speedos on and this big belly and these boobs that I got, I call them man boobs. I'm gonna walk topless on the beach in Nantucket because they have passed this ordinance, like I said, that now anyone can go topless on its beaches. So I'm gonna go to Nantucket and I'm gonna walk on the beach topless, y'all. I'm gonna do it for the tube. I'm gonna do it for the tube. I'm gonna do it for all those people who are not brave. I'm gonna do it for all those people who want to go topless, want to go bottomless or whatever. I'm gonna do it for y'all. Okay, so everybody send me $5 and help me go over here, go up there to Nantucket and walk topless on their damn beach. You know, because Nantucket is a rich little area. And this boy is going to act like his ass is rich. I'm going to have my Speedos on. My Ray-Bans. Yep. My cap turned backwards. And me some flip-flops, and I'm going to walk my fat ass out on that beach. I'm going to walk topless for a few minutes, you know. Just soak up the sun a little bit. Get some vitamin D. Now, if that don't grab you, and if that doesn't put a smile on people's faces, I don't know what will. But anyway, y'all are listening to Unapologetic Tea Time with your host, PG, and that's me. But yeah, I plan to go to Nantucket. Everybody send me $5 who tune in and listen to this. I'm just kidding. PG gonna pay his own way to Nantucket, and I'm gonna walk on the beach for a little while. I'm gonna see what they have to say, because they've already said, and I've read it, and they said that the judge and the ordinance has passed, and anybody can go topless on any of their beaches. So I think that's just grand, you know, because hell, if guys can go topless on the beach, I mean, you know, because I'm a BOI boy, I figure, hell, well, I might as well go out there and go topless, you know, and let the ocean breeze hit me, you know, and just walk my proud self right on out there. You know, I'm real light skinned, so I don't know, child. I guess I'm gonna look sort of like the sand on the beach. I don't know what I'm gonna look like, but anyway, I'm gonna go out there and see. I'm gonna check it out. And while I'm there, I'm gonna be checking out, you know, the ladies. I'll be checking them out, you know. Hopefully they can check me out too. You know, I don't know. I'm just trying to find me a little companion. You know, I can't do much with you because, you know, I ain't got it like that no more, child. I ain't got it like that no more. I can't be spending my coins on you, but you know, we can trade numbers and we can be phone friends. And occasionally I fly up to see you, and occasionally you can fly down to see me. You heard me? But that's what I'm gonna do in Nantucket. That's right. That's gonna be on my little list for this summer to-do list. I've already got my to-do list going, and I've done a couple of things already. But the Nantucket thing is gonna be the coup de grace of my summer. I might even go for my birthday. Anyway, moving right along swiftly and professionally. Try to not get distracted, y'all. You know, I may become distracted when I get to Nantucket on the beach, or I may distract others while I'm there on the beach, but that's okay. See, because there's a time and a place for everything, but now ain't the time to become distracted by the powers that be. That now is not the time. We got too much other shit going on. But anyway, I thought y'all would enjoy that. The other thing is, y'all, I you know, I love animals and stuff, and I really do. And I was sitting and I was watching CNN, and they had a report about the National Zoo in Washington that they had a wild fox got in and gnawed through the fence where the American flamingos were and the ducks. And this one wild fox killed 25 American flamingos and a duck. Now, y'all, I'm trying to figure out say it with me, one fox. Flamingos, you know, I'm sorry. You done killed 25 of them motherfuckers. What? One fox done killed 20. Do you know how big a flamingo is? What was he biting them in the kneecaps? What and were bleeding out? What the hell? One fox, y'all, done killed up 25 flamingos, and he killed a duck. Ooh, one fox. I know that camera must have malfunctioned, because it must have been more than one. It could not have been. It could not have been just one fox. One fucking fox done killed 25 flamingos and a duck. What kind of fox is that? Was it a two-legged fox? What kind of fox was that? I'm still doing research. I'm still doing research, because I know damn well one fox ain't went up in there and killed no 25 flamingos in one day. And then the lady from the zoo said the damn fox was really looking for food. Bitch, how one fox got killed 25 flamingos and a duck in one night? That bitch wasn't looking for food. Couldn't have been looking for food. Come on now, how one fox gonna kill all of them looking for food? The first one he got down, that was the food right there. I know damn well, I know they fucking lying, because one fox is not gonna kill 25 goddamn flamingos. Them flamingos must have been high on something, or they must have couldn't move, or were they sleep? Well, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure that one out, y'all. And that was yesterday on CNN at the National Zoo in Washington. The damn wild fox. It said, I'm thinking, oh yeah, it was a pack of them or whatever, however they come. Girl, they said one fox showed up on the camera and killed 25 flamingos. I'm just not believing it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But all I know is the poor flamingos is sad. But damn, I hope they caught the fox, or did he die of overdosing on food, or what the hell? Because 25 fucking flamingos, you'd kill one. No, girl, no. Must have been Tim. 25 motherfucking flamingos. 25, not 3, not 2, not 6, not a dozen. 25 plus a damn duck. See, that must be some kind. I don't know what the hell happened, but something ain't right with that news briefing right there on CNN. And CNN, I'm not saying CNN is the gospel, but CNN be having some shit. But 20, I could see if that was Fox putting some craziness. Must have been a two-legged fox, or something looked like a fox that was dressed like a fox, or what the fox? I don't know what the fox. Was that some kind of anaconda fox, or what? What the hell was that? Something from outer space? Because an alien fox? I'm not even sure. Now, did they mistake that motherfucker as a fox and it was really a damn coyote? Because see, a coyote will run through there, do some shit. A fox? Child, I don't know. But that seems like a bit much to me. I don't know. I'm really perplexed with that. But anyway, I don't know if the flamingos were distracted and they got it must have been on Trump TV on the cartoon. So I'm not sure, but they done put this shit on the national news talking about at the National Zoo in Washington and killed up all the damn flamingos and a damn duck. I'm just not. I don't understand. Somebody help me understand that. Walking on the beach in Nantucket without my shirt on, that's going to be wild. But the poor flamingos, 25 of them perished from one damn fox. That right there, that fox need to be put down real quick. I hope they caught that son bitch, because I know one thing. You done killed up 25, bitch. Wait, we going to put you. Let me tell you, we need to raise your ass, and we need to go and send your ass over there to Ukraine so they could use that motherfucker as a something so he could bite the shit out of the damn Russians or something. And it's on other news. It's on other news stations as well. I'm like, what the shit? But what kind of fox is that? Y'all need to get that motherfucker together, because it's got some steel teeth, some bullet teeth. I don't know what's going on with his genes or whatever, but y'all need to go ahead on and clone that motherfucker, and y'all can send that bitch over there to Ukraine, help the Ukrainians fight the Russians. Shit. throw that bitch down in a tank or whatever. And baby, I bet you when he let that ass loose, I mean, shit, they'll be flying out that tank. Be like, oh, we ain't standing here with this bitch. This bitch crazy. A fox ate their asses up. Clone him or her or whatever it is. Must be a damn coyote, but they done said it was a fox. I don't know what the hell. They clone them and send their asses over there to Ukraine to give them people some help. That'll help them. Because if they could kill 25 motherfucker, one fox can kill 25 goddamn flamingos and a duck, I know damn well one fox could do some damage to fucking Russian cosmonauts and Russian soldiers. I guarantee it. That one fox will get their ass together. If they could clone about 10 or 12 of them, oh hell yeah. Go in there, yeah, set that ass loose. Yes, indeed. You want to talk about outlawing? What was it? Where the chickens and the rooster fights, the cock fightings and stuff. Have a fucking fox fight, because that's some kind of treacherous bastard right there. I'm not lying. You got a fox can do that much damage, baby. That's not a normal fox. So I'd be like, I'd be the zookeeper. I'm like, oh, fuck that. I'm not going in them cages and them animals. No, it might be the fox out there. Hell no. You got to be crazy in your ass. I'm going there. And it was knowing it was a fox, and this fox done that much damage, and you want me to go in the animals' cages at the zoo? I'd be damn. I'd have to quit my good paying Washington National Zoo job. I would be gone. Be like, oh no. Because see, something's not right with that. A fox. Look it up, Tim. I'm telling you. At the National Zoo in Washington, they killed up the damn flamingos. 25 of them. And they didn't just say this bitch killed them like one tonight, then he killed two next night. No, they say he killed them all in one night. I said something seriously wrong. Maybe they need to retract that. Maybe it was over a 10-day period or a month period. I don't know. If he killed all of them in one night, something seriously wrong. I don't know what that is. But you need to clone it and find out, and we can maybe get some of this crime off the street. Turn them fucking foxes loose. Turn them foxes loose on their asses. I'll bet you. But anyway, moving right along swiftly and professionally, y'all. That's really all I have to say for real, though, y'all. It is Teacher Appreciation Week. I know it's the middle of the week. If you know a teacher, if you had parents that's teachers or family members that are teachers, or if you are a teacher, I'd like to say thank you. Please tell a family member, a friend, or someone that you know that's a teacher. Please thank them, because I am more than sure it has not been an easy last few years, nor is it getting any easier being an educator these days with everything that is going on. Also, it is National Mental Health Month, the month of May. Y'all know how near and dear mental health awareness is to me. We lost one of the good country artists, one of the Judds. She was 70 some years old. And of course, unfortunately, when her two daughters gave a statement and said that their mother had passed away from complications from mental illness, I knew then that it was just a nicer way of saying she committed suicide. And finally, they did say that she committed suicide. Sad, but may she rest in peace, and her soul gets to where it is going. She has been troubled. She was troubled with mental illness for many years, especially depression. And I know all too well, depression is a bitch, and it will consume you if you let it. And sometimes you just don't have the good support system that you need, or the right medication and or therapists or what have you. But in that regard, yes, May is Mental Health Month, and I will have one show dedicated to mental health awareness. And I will be thanking some people that I know in the local metropolitan area and in a couple of other states that I know who've worked in mental health and who are still, some of them are still working in mental health, and one of them is about to enter into her career starting as a mental health social worker. So with that being said, y'all, it's 55 minutes after the hour of 6. I am going to get on up out of here and go back to doing a few things that I need to get done as far as my little to-do list for today. It wasn't many things that I needed to do, y'all, but I wanted to come on and talk about distractions. Please, let's try to stay focused. Everyone who will be joining me to listen to this podcast later on, and to Tim and whoever else may be listening, let's try to keep our head on a swivel. You do what is necessary for you, and I will do the same for myself. Remember that I love you. Take care of yourselves, and please, each one teach one, each one help one, and this world will be a better place. Thanks, y'all. Bye now. Love you, Tim.